Introduction. Welcome to Bike Informers, your trusted channel for the latest motorcycle news, reviews, and deep dives into two-wheeled legends from around the world. Today, we explore something truly special, the 2026 Suzuki VanVan 200, a motorcycle that blends nostalgia with modern technology. Suzuki has revived one of its most iconic small-capacity dual-purpose bikes, and it's turning heads with its retro charm, updated features, and everyday practicality. The VanVan 200 was always known as the fun machine, lightweight, simple, and capable of tackling anything from city streets to sandy beaches. Now, in 2026, it returns with more power, better design, and technology suited for modern riders while keeping that unmistakable VanVan DNA alive. A brief history, the spirit of simplicity. The Suzuki VanVan first appeared in the early 1970s, a time when motorcycles were designed to be rugged, versatile, and fun. It became famous for its fat balloon tires, low seat height, and laid-back riding ergonomics. The name, VanVan, itself became synonymous with freedom and adventure. Over the years, it evolved into the VanVan 125 and later the VanVan 200, which gained a loyal following among beginners, travelers, and off-road enthusiasts. After its production ended in the late 2010s, fans hoped Suzuki would bring it back. And now, in 2026, that dream has come true with a brand new, modern version of the VanVan 200. Design, classic meets modern. The 2026 Suzuki VanVan 200 is a perfect example of how to respect tradition while embracing innovation. Its silhouette instantly recalls the classic 70s trail bikes, round headlamp, teardrop fuel tank, and that signature chunky seat. Suzuki designers kept the bike's core retro styling intact but refined every detail. The headlight is now LED, giving it a bright, energy-efficient glow. The fuel tank has been slightly reshaped with modern decals that pay homage to the original. The fenders are sleeker, and the chrome accents are tastefully balanced with matte finishes. The seat remains one of the VanVan's biggest highlights, wide, plush, and comfortable enough for long rides. It's perfect for both solo riders and short two-up adventures. Suzuki has also improved the build quality, with better materials and a more durable frame coating that resists corrosion and dirt. Engine and performance, small but mighty. Under the retro shell, the 2026 VanVan 200 hides a brand new engine built for efficiency and fun. It features a 205 cubic centimeters air-cooled, single-cylinder, fuel-injected engine that produces around 17 horsepower and 16 Newton-meters of torque. While those numbers might sound modest, the VanVan isn't about outright speed. It's about smooth delivery, responsive low-end torque, and effortless handling. Whether you're cruising through town, exploring country roads, or gliding along a beach, this engine feels lively and playful. Suzuki has tuned it for better fuel efficiency and reduced emissions to comply with Euro 6 and global environmental standards. The 5-speed gearbox is slick, and the new clutch system offers lighter operation, making it ideal for beginners or riders who enjoy relaxed adventures. Chassis and suspension, comfort on any terrain. One of the VanVan's most defining traits has always been its ability to handle a variety of terrains with ease. For 2026, Suzuki has enhanced this characteristic even further. The bike sits on a high-tensile steel tube frame that provides both rigidity and flexibility. The front features telescopic forks with 120 millimeters of travel, while the rear gets an upgraded monoshock system designed to absorb bumps smoothly. But what truly sets the VanVan apart are its fat tires, a 130/80 front and a massive 180/80 rear. These wide tires not only look distinctive but also provide incredible stability and traction on soft surfaces like sand, mud, and gravel. It's this unique setup that gives the VanVan its mini Scrambler personality. The seat height remains low at around 770 millimeters, making it accessible to almost any rider. Combined with its light 128 kilograms curb weight, the VanVan feels nimble, easy to control, and incredibly fun to ride. Braking and safety, simple but reliable. The 2026 VanVan 200 might not have the sophisticated electronics of larger bikes, but it offers dependable and practical safety features. The braking setup consists of a disc at the front and drum at the rear, optimized with Suzuki's latest single-channel ABS system. This system ensures safe stopping on both paved and loose surfaces, giving riders confidence without compromising the bike's classic feel. The simple analog-digital combo instrument cluster provides all the necessary information, including gear position, fuel level, and trip meter, while maintaining a vintage look. Technology and features: classic core, modern touches. While the VanVan is built with simplicity in mind, Suzuki hasn't ignored modern expectations. The 2026 version includes key updates such as full LED lighting for headlamp, indicators, and tail light. USB-C charging port conveniently placed near the handlebar. New semi-digital meter with brighter display visibility. Improved EFI system for smoother throttle response. Eco indicator to encourage efficient riding habits. Everything feels intentionally minimal yet functional. Riding experience: easy, relaxed, and joyful. The VanVan 200 has always been about freedom and simplicity, a motorcycle that invites you to just hop on and go. The 2026 model continues this tradition, offering an effortless and engaging ride. The upright seating position, wide handlebars, and cushy seat make it extremely comfortable. You don't feel rushed. Instead, you enjoy every moment of the ride. The soft suspension setup soaks up bumps easily, and those fat tires glide over surfaces that would trouble most street bikes. In city environments, it's an absolute pleasure: light, maneuverable, and compact. On trails or beaches, it transforms into a fun little explorer. It's not built for racing or long-distance touring, but for those who appreciate slow-paced adventures. The VanVan is pure happiness on two wheels. Fuel efficiency and practicality. Suzuki knows that VanVan owners love long rides without frequent refueling. The 2026 VanVan 200 offers an impressive fuel efficiency of around 35 to 40 km/L, depending on riding conditions. With its 7.5-liter fuel tank, it can easily cover over 250 kilometers on a single fill. Its compact size and lightweight make it ideal for urban commuting, short road trips, and even RV or camper enthusiasts who want a secondary bike that's easy to transport. Maintenance remains simple and affordable, staying true to Suzuki's reputation for reliability and low running costs. Customization and accessories. One of the most exciting aspects of the VanVan 200 has always been how easily it can be customized. The 2026 version continues to embrace that spirit. Suzuki offers a range of official accessories, including side racks and rear luggage carriers, retro-style mirrors and crash bars, optional Scrambler exhaust upgrade, tank pads and custom graphic kits. The aftermarket community is already buzzing with possibilities for turning this machine into everything from a beach cruiser to a mini adventure bike. Price and availability. The 2026 Suzuki VanVan 200 is expected to launch in most global markets by mid-2026, with prices starting around $4,999. That puts it right in the sweet spot for entry-level adventure and retro enthusiasts alike. It will be available in 3 color options: vintage blue, matte desert sand, and classic silver/black, each with retro Suzuki striping inspired by the 1970s models. Competitors and market position. In today's market, the VanVan 200 stands somewhat alone. Its closest rivals might include the Yamaha TW200, Honda Trail 125, and Kawasaki KLX 230, but none capture the same unique blend of simplicity, style, and versatility that the VanVan offers. While other brands chase high-tech adventure bikes, Suzuki focuses on pure riding joy. The VanVan 200 appeals to those who value connection over complexity, a timeless machine for modern explorers. Verdict: the return of pure motorcycling. The 2026 Suzuki VanVan 200 isn't about breaking speed records or conquering miles.